Good evening, class. This is Mrs. Albright, and tonight I am back for you with another exciting math instructional video. I hope you are excited as I am. And we are getting ready to work on Module 4, Lesson 10 in class tomorrow. So this lesson will help you get ready and prepared to do the work that you'll be expected to do on your own in class. Our objective in this lesson is to use the addition of adjacent angle measures to solve problems using a symbol for the unknown angle measure. So this word adjacent is meaning next to. So we're using angles that are next to angles that we know to figure out angles that we don't know. So get your scratch paper or a whiteboard and a pencil, and let's get ready to go. I want to review some of the things that we know to be true about angles, since we've been talking a lot about angles this whole past week and a half or so. We know that an acute angle is going to be less than 90 degrees. We know that an obtuse angle is going to be more than 90 degrees. We know that a right angle is exactly 90 degrees, and we know that a straight angle is 180 degrees. We also know that all the angles, if we put all the angle points around the point of a circle, that would equal 360 degrees. And when we're talking about angles, we're talking about the arc that is created with the opening around that vertex. With a right angle, it is typically always marked with that box in the corner. So even if it is not drawn perfectly, like mine is not drawn perfectly, you can assume that it is a right angle because of that box symbol in that angle vertex. So here we have an angle, and this is a right angle, and we know that a right angle is 90 degrees. So if we were looking at this picture and I was asking you, what is the measurement of this angle? Even without a protractor, if we know that this is a straight line, I know that that is equal to 180. And if I know that one part is 90 degrees, and I don't know the other part, but I know that together they equal 180, I can use math to figure that out. I can take my whole, 180, subtract the part that I do know, 90, and end up with the part that I don't know. And I can say with confidence that this angle is 90 degrees. Now, when we have numbers like 90 and 90, it's pretty easy to figure out, but sometimes it can get a little bit more complicated. So let's take a look at this example. Here we have a right angle, and I know it's a right angle without even checking with my protractor because of this box symbol here. And let's say we had another angle drawn, and they told us that this angle was 60 degrees, and now your job is to figure out what this missing angle is. Well, because we know that this is a right angle, I know that these two angles together are going to equal 90 degrees. And if I know this part is 60, I know that 60 plus my mystery number right here is going to equal 90. So I can use my inverse operation with subtraction and take the whole 90 degrees, subtract the angle that I know, 60, to figure out the angle that I don't know, which would be 30 degrees. And together those would add up to 90 degrees. I want you to try this one on your own. Think about which angle do you know, which part can you subtract that in order to figure out the mystery of this angle. What is the measurement of angle A? Now we're going to try one using a straight angle. We know that a straight angle adds up to 180 degrees total in order to get that straight angle line. This straight angle is made up of two measurements. I have this angle right here that I know, and then I have this angle that I don't know, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the measurement of angle B? So without using a protractor, we're going to use math. I know that B is one part, 45 degrees is my second part. So I know that whatever this mystery angle is, if I add it to 45, I'm going to get a total of 180. So I can do the math. I can take my whole 180, subtract the part that I know, and end up with the measurement of the angle that I don't know, 135 degrees. I can check my work. If I add those together, 135 plus 45, those should, if I subtracted correctly, those would add up to 180 degrees. And they do. So I can feel confident that I know the measurement of angle B. Here's one for you to try. What is the measurement of angle X if we know that this all together is a straight angle? Sometimes we are given problems where we have more than just two angles. So in this case, we have three angles. I've got this 50-degree angle, this 30-degree angle, and then this unknown mystery angle. But I do know that all three of these together make a straight angle. So all three of these, 50 plus my mystery angle, angle Z, plus 30, all together are going to equal 180 degrees. So I can also use mathematics to figure out what this mystery angle is. In order to solve this, I'm going to put my 50 and my 30 together. And then, so I'm going to take the two angles that I know, my 50-degree angle and my 30-degree angle, together, that's 80 degrees. And I'm going to take that away from my whole. I'm starting with 180. I'm going to take away the 80 degrees that I know, and I'm left with 100 degrees. So I know that angle Z is 100 degrees, because if I added up 50 plus 100 plus 30, I would get my 180 degrees. One more for you to practice with. Here again, we have three angles. All together, I know that they make a straight angle, but they're broken up into three separate ones. I have this 25-degree angle, a 33-degree angle, and then my mystery angle D. Your job is to figure out the measurement of angle D. These are your last two to try on your own. Please find the value of angle X based on what you know about a right angle, and find the value of angle Y based on what you know about a straight angle. Bring any questions you might have back to class, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Have a great night.